Hello friends, it is I, the J-Man, back with another video. A different one this time. Now, I have a bone to pick with Jacknjellify. Not that I don't like their show, I mean, as an object show creator, it's pretty much impossible to dislike their show. They've just made many mistakes over the course of Season 4. Now, I'm not pointing out all of them, just the ones that have to do with consistency. I'll be the first to say it, Jacknjellify sucks at consistency. Now, why would I want to expose the consistency mistakes from J&J? Well, first off, I'm a stickler for consistency. Second, I just want to make sure other object show creators don't make the same mistakes. And third, I want to give some tips so that they can keep consistency as they proceed. Now, before I get into the whole consistency thing, do you know what really chaps my hide besides Four's death? Teasing about a team's elimination. Now, the team didn't lose until episode 14, and it wouldn't be so bad to wait for it if J&J didn't tease it at us. Seriously, you want to make jokes, but teasing a team's elimination is stupid. I mean, for saying, "Incorrect, get it wrong again and you lose," was annoying because he should have stated the fact at the beginning. The only reason he wouldn't is if he wanted to tease us about not losing yet. Honestly, I think Animation Object Show took inspiration. Here's what I mean. In BFLH 6, people clearly wanted Diamond out at that point, and what does AOS do? He teases us about Diamond losing, but makes himself that problem. Sure, that could just be his choice, but I'm cynical enough to believe that J&J was the reason for that. Now, on to the consistency problem. In episode 16, the worst one, when Spongy and Loser escaped, Four crawled like a crab to catch them, and I was like, what? Why does Four need to chase them when he can stretch out and grab them like he did David in episode 10? Then there's 2. There's too much to get into him, so let's skip that. On to post-split. In episode 18, Spongy is given a friendship bracelet by Taco. Keep that in mind as we continue. Taco also calls Flower Dora and says she's a Teapot contestant. Taco was there when Dora was eliminated and before Teapot was announced. So what the heck? Anyways, the following episode, Taco complains about Spongy losing his bracelet despite being a have-not and seeing Loser remove and utilize the usage of that useful bracelet. What, does Taco have short-term memory loss? Then, Spongy's spaceship is somehow back and known to Loser, despite it being damaged in episode 15. Anyways, later in that same episode, X is on fire and he's screaming in pain. When I first saw that, I was so upset at their continuity error. Episode 13 to 14, X is submerged in lava without a care, so there's no reason that the fire should hurt him. Episode 20, the real consistency error is how they cannot breathe in space. From BFDI Season 1 all the way to BFD Episode 6 to 8, they breathe in space fine, but here they can't. Is it because they have the budget for this? Moving on. The next few episodes did better, but when Profiler came around, things were awful. And later when the announcer comes back, did Jacknjellify forget that Four is shown to have awesome powers? He could have easily dealt with them. I hated how Jacknjellify treated Four until the last episode, when they make things up to him. Why give him powers and then forget that he can use them against the people that annoy him? That is the main consistency error that I didn't like around the end of the season. So to summarize, Jacknjellify, your show was awesome, but next time be very careful on how consistent things need to stay throughout the show. Come on, everyone in the OSC is pretty much looking up to you. Consistency is important. All in all, keep doing what you guys do, and good job on the show. Now the moral is to keep attention to detail as a creator and know what characters can and cannot do. Any consistency mistakes I missed? Leave them in the comments that are below. Peace out, guys!